So after riding through Greece, we then came into Turkey, and Turkey was one of these places that definitely stole my heart. And Istanbul, I love Istanbul. I've been there before, not on a motorbike. Istanbul riding is a different league, and I knew that the traffic was going to be pretty crazy around Istanbul, and also Turkish driving. We had this new thing where we said, hey, let's do some Turkish driving. Turkish driving is basically, there are no rules. You just do whatever you do, but you do it pretty skilled. Like, I didn't see a lot of accidents, and I also didn't have a lot of near accidents, even though there were people coming from everywhere, left, right, and you never usually knew where people were coming from. But they were really skilled drivers. I think Turkish drivers are very skilled, a little brave, a little crazy, but very skilled. And so I felt safe actually riding through Istanbul. Ich habe da eine kleine Freundin getroffen. We're making a little video. Cansu. This is Cansu, and we met here at customs. Her dad is German, and she lives here, and she just came and talked to me as I'm waiting here to figure out the customs thing. That's it. Hello. I keep talking. Hello. I got stuck in the ditch here, so Dr. Mike Klein is helping me out. We are here in Istanbul. We found the best artist in town, and we scored an appointment. So we're getting a little bit of really a little, what's it called, souvenir from our trip here around the world, motor trip around the world, and maybe we can get a little piece everywhere we go. Maybe not everywhere, but special places where you have amazing artists like Istanbul. I am here at a bike shop in Istanbul because my bike over here needed some new spokes, and this is an amazing story, an amazing moment of humanity story. I was at the hotel and I spoke to the concierge and asked if they can maybe help me find a mechanic who can change my spokes on the bike, because my Swiss mechanic, who is amazing, shout out to Damien, sent them to Istanbul for me because he couldn't find any spokes for this particular bike here or in any other countries that I've been. And so I asked the concierge, I said, hey, could you maybe help me find a place where they can change my spokes? The BMW dealership wasn't able to do it. And then there's this amazing human, Tolga, standing at the concierge. He works as an IT manager at the hotel, and he said, oh, I have a bike and I can help you. And he just sorted out everything. He sorted out the mechanic here, he picked up my bike, he dropped it here, he even paid for the bill until we got here. Totally amazing, totally amazing. Metehan Motors in Istanbul. This is called spoke drumming. Very famous drummer here in very famous drummer here in
I make a mistake.
Famous,
one more time.
Okay, one more time.
Oh.
I'm not so sure if he's a famous drummer, but he's definitely an awesome human.
Hafta sonu öyle yediler benim yanımda.
If you can survive riding in Istanbul, I think you can survive anywhere. Check this road. This is where we live.
Fuel stop.
Fuel stop in Istanbul. We are leaving Istanbul today. A few super epic days here in Istanbul. We might have partied a little too hard on one of the nights. Actually not too hard, just felt really sorry for myself yesterday. Today feeling more human again and ready to ride out into the east, the wild east of Turkey. Super excited about it. People here have been unbelievably amazing. Every single person has been super amazing. And look what I found just before. So walked past a shop after breakfast and I was really called by these pieces. This one, I have a little ankle, I'll show you later. And the meaning of them is really beautiful. This one is the flower of the universe. And when I read about it after I bought it, it touched my heart perfectly. It's the perfect piece for right now. So excited to keep riding. We'll give you some updates from different locations around Turkey. But then we rode along this most amazing road along the Black Sea, and when we rode along the Black Sea, I had one of these moments where we started riding, and then I sort of came on top, and then suddenly from the top of the hill you saw the Black Sea in the north of Turkey, and then winding all along the Black Sea, this windy road, hardly any traffic, and into the sunset with the music in my helmet. I actually had tears in my eyes. I was riding along with tears in my eyes. We left Istanbul yesterday. Istanbul was beautiful. I love Istanbul. It's got such a beautiful energy to the city, and it's a bit crazy. The traffic is crazy, but if you stay calm and you just keep smiling on the roads, as much as the traffic is crazy, you know, people also, I always find that a lot of people, they support you on the road. They also cut you off, and there's people coming from everywhere, but at the same time I had a lot of people that were sort of pulling back to let me come into their lane, or just, it was an interesting driving experience, and I would do it again. We are roughing it again in Turkey.
It's probably not really coming out that well, but it's pretty expansive. Awesome view!
Yes. Wow, 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 look at this. This is the road along the Black Sea, and wow. Really great pit stop on top of a hill where we drank tea. As soon as you come into Turkey, everyone drinks tea, and everyone wants to offer you tea, and everyone wants to drink tea with you. So we drank so much tea in Turkey. I love tea, so I had the best time. And nobody allows you to pay for anything in Turkey. People are so generous, so kind-hearted. I was hardly allowed to ever pay for tea. Pretty much everywhere we stopped for a pit stop to have tea, people would join us. They would drink tea with us, they would take selfies with us, and then connect and have a little bit of a conversation, sometimes with Google Translate, and then we continued the journey. And that was one of my favorite things about Turkey, was sharing tea with people and just sitting in the streets and drinking tea and connecting. Moments of humanity. We have another little situation here on top of a stunning mountain where we just stopped to have chai tea, and well, Dr. Klein is working while I'm drinking tea.
Once again, another broken spoke. Another broken spoke.
Another broken spoke, which means that we'll have to find some spokes again, I guess. Maybe Damien, you awesome human, we might need your help again. You will get a message from me shortly when I have reception, so we can get some spokes sent to wherever we're gonna end up. Maybe Georgia, or we're in Turkey at the moment. Not sure. I guess we'll find a solution. It could be worse. I mean, this view here does not suck. Check this place. People drinking tea on the side of the road, and this is the view. It doesn't suck. It doesn't suck. We're just riding out of the park here, the Seven Lakes Park in Turkey, and look at this. We arrived in Safranbolu, really beautiful old town in Turkey, and the next day we got up early to go check out the old town, because by the time we got there it was already dark, and the old town was really beautiful. We ate lunch at Fikan Cafe, a really cute little Turkish cafe, and the owner, I talked to the owner, and her parents are running this little place, and she's doing such an amazing job with the food and how she makes people feel.
Legit. This is the legit.
This is the legit. Look at this.
Look at this spread. Turkish delight.
Turkish delight. Turkish coffee in these like cute little cups, and they come with little lids. So when we first got them, they came with this little lid on it. How's it going? Oh, that's the wrong
lid.
Wrong lid. Isn't there like a joke about the lid? In Swiss we have a saying, there's a lid for every pot. Basically, do you know what it means?
I don't know what it means.
It means
What's
that
mean?
if someone is struggling to find a partner, a boyfriend or girlfriend, you sort of give them a little bit of hope by saying, don't worry, there's a lid for every pot. There's a lid for every pot, don't worry. If you can't find a partner, don't worry, you will find one because there's a lid for every pot. But sometimes you pick the wrong lid.
And you
like
try
I
to
just did.
cram it onto the cup and it doesn't work very well.
It doesn't work, so if you have the wrong lid, maybe see if you can find the right
Maybe
lid.
just look closer at what you're doing.
This is a little lesson from our trip here, it's great. I hope you enjoy it. Ciao! Time to drink some Turkish coffee. It is raining and that means it's time for some rain gear. It's gonna be very foggy. Turkish rain gear. Turkish bath inside the rain gear, I think, because we're already wet. It's gonna be steamy, beautiful Turkish bath inside the rain gear.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
good.
excited. Well.
Rainstorm.
Rainstorm, and we had our jackets, our pants, our shoes, everything is washed. It's
Clean. Fresh.
pretty
Nature
awesome.
clean.
Yes, nature clean, nature fresh. Don't even need to buy the nature fresh liquid, what's it called? Washing liquid. Hey, welcome, thank you. We are in Inebolu and we just got super soaked and very
Super
washed,
soaked.
very clean. This is how Mike Klein dries his gloves on his motorbike, and we're gonna go find some lunch now. My underpants are very soaked. Sort of a bit of a weird feeling, but maybe I can get used to it. How are your balls?
Very soggy.
Soggy balls.
Soggy. I'm hoping they're gonna dry and not shake.
Oh, look, this is very cool. Little hangs down there. Let's go check out the old town. And then the next day we kept riding. We rode to Side and then we got into Sinlob that same day. So again, a very magical ride along some windy roads to Inebolu, and we had lunch there. Got caught in some torrential rain again. And along the Black Sea in this small city called Inebolu, we had lunch in the old town. Oh look, that's the proper market of it. It is so cool. And we have amazing vegetables. We have spicy meatballs.
Spicy.
But then Sinop was really fun. So Sinop, we got there quite late at night, super dripping wet, had a shower, got dry, and then we went out to this Turkish nightclub. Samsung, a little bit hangover. I think you need your shoes cleaned. My shoes are quite dirty. Yeah, maybe eat and then I come. Okay? Yeah. Oh, should I go get them quick?
I'm definitely not here.
Okay. We need to eat and then we come back.
There's
Okay,
a bunch of shisha guys, so
I'm gonna
very good.
Very good.
And here we are in Samsung, drinking chai with all the oldies. This is very cultural here. All the guys are always just hanging out and drinking chai. outside together. It's pretty awesome.
I'm not sure the women are there.
No, they're working.
I think they're working.
Like in so many cultures, the women are working, the guys are chilling out.
Winning.
Winning, I'm not so sure about that. I'd have to have a little conversation with Dr. Mike about girl power. Check this. All the guys chilling out. Pretty interesting culture. Alright. We're slightly hungover from last night. We did a bunch of filming, so you will see all that, but we went to see a concert at the nightclub and then ended up dancing all night. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Mike looks a little bit funny, and I'm wearing sunglasses, so you can't see my eyes.
Like always.
Like always, my trick. Have you noticed that? We just arrived at this epic villa here, and Michelle, hi Michelle, is taking us swimming. Michelle is our landlord. And let's see where we're going here. We have our own private little beach here. Super sweaty and grubby, so excited to jump in the ocean. It's so beautiful.
These finishes?
C'est magnifique, la maison. That's Celine. Look at this. Oh, look, lemon.
Oh, so cool.
The lemon. Wow. We have our own beach. That's so cool. We have a private beach. Yeah, I love it. The sun is about to set, so Michelle is taking us for a quick swim before dinner. Bonjour Michelle. C'est magnifique ici.
Ouais.
C'est trop joli.
C'est très joli.
C'est chaud de l'eau. The next morning I got up early and went for a swim in the Black Sea in front of our house where we were staying in this beautiful castle with this family. And then the next day we got up early and we decided to ride the Highway to Hell. And the Highway to Hell is this road that has been voted as the most dangerous road in the world. Now, I was definitely a little bit nervous. My heart was beating a lot, and yeah, I was a little bit scared. But then I realized that courage is not about being fearless, but courage is about taking action despite the fear. And I knew that I would be okay. I dropped the bike twice on that road, not because I had to, I think because I was a little bit not focused at times or maybe nervous, and so it was all gravel road. It was this windy road, switchback after switchback after switchback into the mountains. And I think why it's probably labeled the most dangerous road is because the cliff goes down really steep next to the road, and it's a really narrow road and it's got gravel. But it wasn't actually as crazy as I thought, although it was hard to tell because when we rode it we had clouds and rain and the visibility was not amazing, which maybe was a little bit of an advantage. Now,
That's a good self too.
on the Highway to Hell with some more broken sparks. Going on here.
Well, I was hoping that to have a second one when we got here.
Translating the sticker.
I knew you could do something.
Giorgio, what are you doing down there? Bike drop number 2. Dr. Klein to the rescue. Let's lift this baby up.
Okay, you're still in here, right?
And suddenly we're in a bakery.
Onları
So
çekiyor.
I am here in a bakery with my new friends. Look at this. I was in a shop up there trying to buy this lovely man.
Tamam, çok güzel, çok
Yeah, came down here and said, come look.
Tamam, gel şeyi
Bakery.
gösterdim ya ona. Alacak mısın?
Yeah.
Kızım, tamam al.
Yeah, I think I take one of these. This is so great. I love
Ah.
Turkey. And we just went out for dinner and had some big pot of chai, of Turkish tea, because it was our last night in Turkey, so we honored it by drinking the biggest pot of chai that we could drink before we went to bed. So we're getting our chai. Can you explain this process? We have to wait.
I see.
Okay.
Wait 10 minutes after.
Cool. Okay. Chai going on here. Thank you. Teşekkür ederim. We are here with Omer.
Yes.
And Omer discovered a new secret how to drink Turkish tea. So you put honey inside. It's our new way of drinking it. And you like it? You like it?
I like it.
Very much or more?
More.
More.
The ratings have gone up.
Yeah, exactly. So we need more bees. We need more honey. More honey?
More.
I love this country. I need to look here. We are here in the Kashgar Mountains, a little bit soaked. We were gonna go and explore these mountains, maybe even do some camping. But this doesn't look like a camping weather right here. So what we're doing instead is we're having a coffee and a tea, getting on a coffee and tea high, and then we're heading to Georgia, which is about 3 hours maybe from here. Look it up on the map. Oh, and there's our coffee and tea coming. Check this.
Coffee? Check it.
Yeah, tea and coffee. Turkish coffee might be our last Turkish coffee. Turkish coffee. Check this. Turkish coffee. So happy. Yes.
Chai?
Happiness in a cup.
Oh, coffee.
Coffee. Very happy.
Chai.